Merhaba sevgili oyundaşlar, YouTuber amca kanalından herkese selamlar, sevgiler. Kanalıma hoş geldiniz sevgili dostlar. Beyond Sky'ın 6. bölümüyle kaldığımız yerden hikayemize devam ediyoruz sevgili oyundaşlar. Bildiğiniz üzere bir önceki bölümde apartmanın tepesine tırmanan bu genç kızın hayatını kurtarmıştık. Bu bakanlık görevlisi ismini haykırdığında bir anda hipnozdan uyananlar gibi kendine gelmişti. Ne olup ne bittiğini öğrenmek için şimdi genç kadına biraz soru soralım bakalım. Neler oluyor, neden çıkmış? Bu sorulara cevap bulabileceğiz mi? Şimdi göreceğiz. Evet.
The girl looked glad to be back on solid ground. Excuse me.
Mr. Grundy. Oh, Mr. Grundy.
Ya ne var?
Grundy.
Bravo, Mr. Grundy. Your actions in this situation were sublime, albeit unconventional. The local noise levels have already returned to normal, and the building will soon sparkle again.
I'm more concerned about the girl. Is she gonna be okay?
Yes, blah, blah, blah, and all that. Officer, wouldn't you say that Mr. Grundy's actions today warrant a kudos boost?
Of course. Thank you for the suggestion.
Tarquin, miss.
Orana. Orana Newblood.
Yeah, like the guy said. Graham Grundy.
Mr. Grundy?
Evet, şu Raquel.
Raquel? Is she always like that?
What do you mean?
Well, I met her earlier and she seemed like a totally different person.
She's been through a big ordeal. Nothing that a trip to the reflection spa won't sort out.
How is the girl doing?
She'll be fine. This sort of trauma is best handled at the reflection spa.
Ne bu yansımalar spası
What is
neymiş?
the reflection spa?
What is the... Are you feeling okay, Graham? Everyone this side of the industrial level has heard of reflections.
Oh, you mean that reflection spa. It's been a long day.
Next, you'll be asking me to tell you about this Joey guy.
No, I'm familiar.
Şu duvar
Should be
yazısı.
in trouble for the graffiti?
Well, no real harm done. The droid will clean it up, eventually. That said, her kudos rating will take a hit.
All because she defaced Joey?
People loved Joey, and what he did for us.
Joey was my friend. We did so much together.
Well, he might be gone, but he's not forgotten. You can find out about our savior at the Museum of New History.
You mentioned I could find out about Joey in the museum?
Yes. The Museum of New History has exhibits about how he transformed the city. I'd recommend it to anyone who wants to learn about him and his legacy.
A museum dedicated to Joey? He'd be proud of that for sure.
Well, it's not all Joey. They have a special exhibit about the previous administration. Old technology, maps, that sort of thing. My advice, though, is to avoid dwelling on the past. Anyway, taking in some culture is good for you. Find it at the piazza if you get the chance.
Tamam. Şu
I'm on
kayıp
the
çocuk.
trail of a missing kid called Milo. I think he's somewhere in Union City.
That shouldn't be difficult. Any greeter terminal will be able to find him via U-chip.
No, that won't help. He was brought here from the Gap.
That's not possible.
I assure you.
Where did you say you worked, Mr. Grundy?
That'd be the Ministry of Comfort.
I suggest you concentrate on your work and leave well-being issues to the appropriate ministry.
So, do you work here?
I'm an officer for the Ministry of Well-being.
Sağlık Bakanlığı'nda öyle mi?
Talk girls off high ledges?
My first one.
You did a good job.
Thanks.
I guess I should get going.
Yeah, well, thanks for your help.
I suppose I should thank you too.
No problem. You take care.
You too, Mr. Grundy. If you need any well-being support, just ask for me at a greeter terminal. Orana Newblood.
Oranın
Come on, Raquel. Let's get you to the spa. You'll be feeling better in no time. No need to worry, Raquel. You're safe now. Happy faces all round, right? In fact, this calls for a celebration. It is Aspiration Day after all.
Oh, goodness. Is it?
All day. And you know what would be the best end to a day like this? A trip to the reflection spa. I'll pull a string or two, and we'll get you straight to the front of the line.
Hala
The girl looked glad to be back on solid ground. Excuse me?
Mr. Grundy. Oh, Mr. Grundy.
Mr. Grundy?
Bravo, Mr. Grundy. You're...
I'm more concerned about the Is she gonna be okay?
Yes, yes. Officer.
Of course. Thank you for the suggestion.
Tarquin, miss.
Orana. Orana Newblood.
Yeah, like the guy
ne
said.
oldu ya? Aynı şey bir daha.
Mr. Grundy?
I guess I should get going.
Yeah, well, thanks for your help.
I suppose I should thank you too.
No problem. You take care.
You too, Mr. Grundy. If you need any well-being... Come on, Raquel. No need to worry, Raquel. You're safe now. Happy faces all round, right? In fact, this calls for a celebration. It is Aspiration Day after all.
Oh, goodness. Is it?
All day. And you know what would be the best end to a day like this? A trip
Sanki
to the
bu
reflection spa.
da işin içinde gibi.
I'll pull a string or two, and we'll get you straight to the front of the line.
Water tank depleted.
Hello again.
Excuse me, sir. Good day, Master Grundy.
So you like the graffiti?
To be honest, it's slowly becoming rather old hat.
Bye for now.
Before you depart, may I use you as a sort of muse?
Depends. Are you writing a romance? I'd rather you didn't.
Excuse me, sir.
Neyse.
The seal had been vandalized. Poor Joey.
Burada atladığımız bir şey var mı? Yok. O zaman ne yapalım? Bir büyük ihtimal yukarı bir çıkalım. Şu Graham'in eşiyle bir konuşalım. Chipword envanter. Bir dakika dursana be Chipword.
Chipworth?
Good afternoon, sir.
I'd like to hear more about Songbird.
May I suggest that Sir speaks with the lady directly? Or perhaps check her social media presence. That's how Madam has traditionally spoken to you.
I need you to do something for me.
Just say the word, sir.
Never mind. Perhaps later.
Very good, sir.
Have a super day, Chipworth.
Serving you, sir. Every day is super.
Şimdilik Songbird'de bir daha konuşalım bakalım.
I don't know and I don't care.
Excuse me, Songbird?
Hello, husband.
Can I open the window?
I'd rather you didn't.
Why not?
See those clouds out there?
Yes?
That's not water vapor.
Oh.
Ne peki onlar?
You mind if I open a window?
Yes.
Are you a collector?
What?
Toys. You have quite the collection.
Oh, yes. The whole set of cuddly kiddies. Even the limited edition Mama Bear from 5 years back. Well, I did have the whole set, at least.
Did something happen?
Bartleby went missing, that's what. I asked Graham about it and he denied all knowledge. Then, when I tried to use the Mama Bear tracker to find dear Bartleby, he threw her across the room.
Clumsy.
Clumsy? Those bears were my engagement gift. He hid Bartleby just to spite me.
Graham had taken Songbird's toy Bilby, but I couldn't figure out what he'd have wanted with it. Wherever he'd gone, Graham clearly didn't want to be tracked.
What does Bartleby Bilby look like?
Bartleby is a Bilby. Adorable, long ears. Like a bandicoot and a rabbit all rolled into one. At least he was, before he went missing.
What's a mama bear tracker?
What do you think? It tracks her babies.
Her babies?
The cuddly kiddies. Most toys in Union City are tracker-enabled. Lost toys mean screaming babies. Unless you got a tracker.
Mind if I have a look at the tracker?
Go ahead, though the screen is broken. Squeeze the left ear to turn it on.
Sol kulağına.
Mind if I have a look at the tracker?
Go ahead, though the screen is broken. Squeeze the left ear to turn it on.
That's all for now.
Yeah, bye.
It looked like Graham had taken Bartleby and didn't want it tracked. I had a hunch that he had taken it to Leet, but had no idea why.
Kim bu Leet ya? İyice... Şu... Neredeydi? Heh.
In Union City, even the teddy bears had screens. This one was broken. The device was now on, but with the screen broken, I'd need to find another way to get at the data. I wondered why Graham had taken a children's toy.
Hello there. I'm Mama Bear.
Hi.
Mama Bear looks after all the cuddly kitties. Are you looking for one of my children?
I'm looking for Bartleby Bilby.
Don't worry, child. Look at my tummy to find your missing friend.
Karnına bakıyoruz ama...
Hi.
Mama Bear looks after all the cuddly kitties. Are you looking for one of my children?
I'm looking for Bartleby Bilby.
Don't worry, child. Look at my tummy to find your missing friend.
Acaba şu Minos'a baksam orada görme şansım olur mu?
Plinth was showing the toy's tracking data. All I needed to do was locate the area code E1594. Find the tracker, find Leet.
E1594. O zaman biz bir şehre gideceğiz.
The plinth was showing the toy's tracking data. I needed to find out what the building in E1594
E1594. De kızın, o kız niye şey yapmıştı? Değişikti yani, bir hipnoza uğramış gibiydi. O
I had a lead, a map reference, E1594. Graham had put a tracker there. Maybe it was the key to finding his hacker friend Leet.
Pod has been requested. Please wait for embarkation. Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
piyasaya
Piazza is the place for me.
It would be my pleasure,
bize
Citizen Graham.
ne olduğunu, ne bittiğini açıklayacak olan orası olabilir. Şuraya bir daha bir uğrayalım bakalım. 1534 müydü? 1534'ü bulmak lazım. Nereden bulacağız?
Hi. It's most excellent to see you again, Graham Grundy.
The pleasure is all mine.
How can I be of assistance today?
Do you know where I'd find E1594?
I do not recognize E1594.
I think it's an obsolete city location code.
I see. Would you like to sign up for a course in the history of Union City's geographical referencing?
Thanks, but I don't have the time for that.
Shame. I hear it's enthralling.
Where can I find out about E1594?
Have you tried an old map?
Do you have one?
Of course not.
Nerede
I do
bulabilir?
not care for legacy data. I'm part of the new, shinier Union City.
Thank you.
Au revoir.
Oru var. Kırmızı başlıklı kız. Veya kırmızı giysili kız diyelim sana. Şimdi eski bir harita dediğine göre bu ne ya? Değişik bir şey. Merhaba CPU. Ya dur.
Hey, to see you?
I'm not 2CU.
Oh, sorry. You look just like the one outside.
Oh, so we all look alike, do we?
Now hold on, I didn't mean that. You have to admit, though, you do look a lot like 2CU.
My name is 1CU. 1. We're totally different.
Oh, so is 2CU like an upgrade? Like a better version of you?
You're speaking of the first, an original, a numero uno community welfare droid.
I'm looking for a vehicle.
The monopod station is situated at the entrance to the piazza.
No, I'm looking for a vehicle that came into the city.
Well, it can't have come through here. The piazza is a strictly pedestrian zone.
The vehicle I'm looking for has legs. 4, in fact.
A vehicle with legs is called an animal.
You definitely haven't seen it?
Definitely.
Okay.
Tell me about Joey.
Before my time, I'm afraid, sir.
You must know something.
He brought the city out of darkness and into light.
Then the council took over.
Precisely.
So, Joey just disappeared?
As I say, I know little about the great Joey. For more information, check out the museum.
I really would like to know what happened to Joey.
And the museum in the piazza is the perfect place to start finding out.
Tell me about Union City.
Would you like to know about the piazza?
That's not exactly...
The piazza was designed by the council to encourage citizens to socialize.
What's the point of that?
It's a fact that people like being around other people. People who are alone spend too much time thinking. And I'm sure we can all agree, nothing good ever came as a result
Niye
of
düşünmekten hayır gelmesin ki ya? Yanlışsın.
Anyway, Union City happiness is at an all-time high. Thanks, Piazza.
Anything interesting going on in Union City?
Why, it's Aspiration Day, of course. An annual celebration in which all citizens are encouraged to aspire.
Aspire to what?
Aspire to be lower.
Wait, lower is better?
Of course. As the old saying goes, eyes on the ground make Joey proud.
I really would like to know what happened to Joey.
And the museum in the piazza is the perfect place to start finding out.
Tell me about the council.
The council guides the ministries, and through them, Union City. Everybody knows this.
Sure. They do a good job, huh?
Oh, yes. They look after us by day and watch over us by night.
Sounds like they're popular.
Everybody loves the council.
Everybody?
Oh, yes. And they love us back. Each and every one.
Even me?
Even you, sir.
Ya bir şeyler var da bakalım.
You don't need to, sir. Your Minos profile tells them what you want and need before you know it yourself.
What if I want to talk to them in person?
In person? You kidding? They're way too busy.
Let me guess. Busy looking after us?
Now you're getting it.
I really would like to know what happened to Joey.
And the museum in the piazza
Tamam,
is
müzeye
the perfect
bakacağım.
place to start finding out.
Şu
Can you help me find the location E1594?
No.
Oh, why not?
Because I don't know where it is.
You don't have a city map?
Oh, I do. But that code is an obsolete map reference. Way before my time.
Do you know anything about missing kids in Union City?
There are no missing kids in Union City, sir.
Really?
Every single child in Union City is U-chipped and can be found at any moment. Period.
What about an unchipped child from the Gap?
Ha! Not to worry, sir. You won't see that sort in here.
That's all for now.
Enjoy your day, Citizen Graham.
bayağı bir kafa karıştırıyor bu oyun. Şimdi en baştan anlayacak olursak Milo niye kaçırıldı? Kaçırılmasındaki sebep neydi? Bu Yurttaş Graham'in Milo'nun kaçırılmasında bir rolü, bir parmağı var mı? Varsa nedir? Bir bakalım burada. Hala buna ileride büyük ihtimal tahminince ulaşacağız da. Kişisel veriler. Burada bir şey yok. Canlı. En yenilerde bir şey var mı? Yok. Okey.
Another customer. Please scan your U-chip to place an order.
Can I ask you a few questions?
I'm here to serve.
Can you tell me more about the council?
I'd recommend speaking to either a reader terminal or taking a visit to the Museum of New History.
I'll take a can of Spankles.
Just scan your U-chip here on the counter, and I'll bring one right over.
Do you know where E1594 is?
That doesn't sound like a location.
It's an obsolete location reference code, based off the old system.
Unfortunately, I'm not programmed to understand or translate obsolete infrastructure references.
Tamam.
See you later.
Anlaşıldı. Bizi büyük ihtimal bununla ilgili şeyi müzede bulacağız. O zaman bizim bir müzeye gitmemiz lazım. Ondan sonra bu dostumuz Joey'yi yapıp burada bırakmıştık. Sonra bir anda niyeyse Joey şey olmuş. İşleri bırakıp meclise bırakmış yani.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy aspiration day.
Hey, got a minute?
For you, sir, I have all day.
You sound just like that cafe droid.
Barry?
That's the one. Are you related?
We did come off the same production line, and we do indeed have identical voice units. But I am nothing like that no-good, rusty, two-faced vending machine.
Wow, I didn't realize droids could feel such emotion.
Droid.
Oh, I only have one emotion. Happiness.
What do you do here?
My name is Hollow, and it is my pleasure to serve the wonderful people of Union City on this glorious Aspiration Day.
And what are you serving?
Well, social climbers can bring their aspiration brooches to me.
And then what?
I use this machine here to customize the hologram projected on the brooch. Isn't that fun?
It's a real parade.
Azim broşu nedir?
What is an aspiration brooch?
A special wearable reward to Union City's esteemed social climbers. Courtesy of the council.
Yes, but what do they do?
The brooch permits entry to areas around the city, exclusive to social climbers, such as the Old History exhibit in the Museum of New History. It also tells your fellow citizens how great at gathering kudos you are.
How can I get my hands on one of these brooches?
You didn't receive one in the post?
I don't think so.
That's because aspiration brooches are only delivered to social climbers. You need an awful lot more kudos to be in with a shop.
Maybe next month, eh?
Sure. Or year, perhaps.
So only social climbers get given these aspiration brooches?
Correct. And those brooches can be customized here at my stall.
So only social climbers get given these aspiration brooches?
Aynen öyle.
And those brooches can be customized here at my stall.
So you change people's aspiration brooch?
Only if they ask me to.
Sure. How do you change it?
First, my customer places their aspiration brooch here in the machine slot. Then, through me, they can choose which hologram they'd like the brooch to display.
And you put it on the brooch?
Now you're getting it.
Sounds simple enough. What's your role again?
Through me, social climbers can customize the aspiration brooch hologram. I'm especially busy this time of year.
Okay.
Does E1594 mean anything to you?
Literally nothing. Should it?
It's an obsolete location reference. I'm trying to find the building it refers to.
Unfortunately, I am not programmed to understand or translate obsolete infrastructure references.
Have you heard anything about missing children?
Oh my, that's above my pay grade. Are they social climbers?
No. They were taken into the city from the Gap.
Well, I certainly wouldn't have had anything to do with that.
What's your role again?
Through me, social climbers can customize the aspiration brooch hologram. I'm especially busy this time of year.
So only social climbers get given these aspiration brooches?
Correct. And those brooches can be customized here at my stall.
So only social climbers get given these aspiration brooches?
Correct. And those brooches can be customized here at my stall.
I'll see you later.
I can't wait.
Okay, Holo'yla da tanıştık.
Calling all social climbers. Customize your aspiration brooch here.
Şimdi girecek bir diye denedim.
Leet was my only lead to discovering Graham's connection to the Stalker, and the obsolete map reference E1594 was the only lead I had to finding Leet. As I surveyed the room, I was greeted by a familiar face.
Hello, darling.
Tanıdık bir yüzle karşılaştığını diye bunu gösterdik. Bunu tanıyor o zaman.
Remember, all of this month's social climbers will be permitted access to...
It was a hologram of Danielle Piermont, a friend from when I last came to Union City.
Approach is worn upon entry.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
It was a hologram of Danielle Piermont, a friend from when I last came to Union City.
Okay.
Fluids. You need them. We all do. But water isn't only scarce. It's dull. What's a good citizen to do? That's why famed Ministry of Plenty craniohydrologist Mr. Spankles created Spankles! Spankles is far more than just your recommended daily dose of vital fluids. Every can is bursting with micro-pleasurants to boost your mood and your aspirations. Doctors agree, just 2 cans a day are all you need to work and play. Spankles! Put a little fizz into your soul.
Okay. Şimdi şöyle bir gezelim bakalım. Çocukların sergisi.
Who saved us from starving in sadness and hate? Savior Joey! Put clothes on our backs and food on our plates. Savior Joey! Who made Union City the best thing for miles? Savior Joey! Makes everything nice and has nothing but smiles. Savior Joey! Savior Joey! Savior Joey! Savior Joey!
Greetings, citizen. We are the Council, your democratically elected representatives. 5 years ago, Savior Joey decreed that we take charge of our own destiny and prove ourselves worthy of the freedom that he brought. The Council proudly serves to uphold his legacy for the benefit of all citizens of the greatest...
Acaba Joey isteyerek mi bıraktı yoksa bırakmak? Burada karanlık bir şeyler var da.
I am the Minister for Comfort. I ensure the city is clean and all amenities work for your comfort, to make you happy.
We invite you to salute the people of Asio City, our faraway friends and valued members of the Union Group. Unstinting and determined cooperation has allowed both cities to grow to become the richest cities in the world. We stand together, refuting the fake news spread by Hobart in their attempt to undermine our unity. Join us in celebrating our commonwealth of kindred spirits, united by bonds of friendship.
Aspiration brooch required to access this exhibit room.
I needed a special aspiration brooch to get access to the room.
After bringing an end to the tyranny of the oppressor Link, Joey created Minos to ensure that, forthwith, technology would always serve rather than enslave the citizens. Minos is devoted to ensuring your happiness, always there for you. Minos is available for you on any terminal. It knows you. It understands you. It helps you become everything you aspire to be. Minos, built by machines, inspired by humans.
Okay, buradan da bir şey çıkmadı.
The centerpiece of the whole museum was a synthetic arm. I recognized it. It was Joey's. He'd lost it in our fight against Link all those years ago.
Look, over here.
Dad, do you have to be so loud?
The arm! Isn't it amazing?
Seemed like I wasn't the only one interested in the Joey arm.
Promise. Didn't I say I'd bring you here?
You did, Dad. I'm so stoked.
The droid was going around in a circle, repeating the same inane message.
To the really real Joey, savior of Union City.
Evet sevgili dostlar.
Aren't you feeling blessed to be here?
Of course I am, Dad, but...
Then tell the world! How... Hold on, Cecily. I think someone wants to talk to you.
What? Dad, he's clearly...
What's that, Joey? Coming!
Dad, not... You'll have to excuse my dad. He's very dedicated to Joey.
The man was totally absorbed by the waving arm.
Union City is now the envy of the civilized world. But this is only the beginning. From our new partnership with Agio City to the ongoing enrichment of the Gap, Savior Joey's teachings continue to guide us. Join the celebrations this Aspiration Day to show your gratitude and dare to dream what you might become.
Bu adam ve kızıyla konuşacağız. Bunu bir sonraki bölümde yapalım. Ve burayı araştırmaya, şu gizemli kodu bulmaya devam edeceğiz. Bakalım bir sonraki bölümde bizi neler bekliyor. Hepsi ve daha fazlası bir sonraki bölümde. Umarım videoyu beğenmişsinizdir. Her zaman olduğu gibi her şey gönlünüzce olsun diyorum. Kapanış sözümüz neydi sevgili dostlar? Oyunsuz kalmayın. YouTuber amca kanalında kalın. Sizleri çok seviyorum. Hoşça kalın sevgili dostlar.